making the world a better place. The episode begins in space and super beings attacking Earth. Oliver is a bit grown now and helps the Guardians to save the world from bad things and people. Mark now puts on iron hands and feet as he was badly injured from his last fight with Conquest. Mark asks Oliver to go fight some bad people, but he rejects, saying others should go and do the fighting. He opts to do the fighting. Cecil meets the rest of the Guardians to plead with them to come back to the fold. They agree. Wants Cecil to make him the leader of the Guardians because of his strategies. Cecil declines because he had to serve the consequences of leaving the Guardians. Invincible goes to the construction site where he had been called and finds out he had been called by another super being, a dinosaur. They fight intensely and it bites off one of his iron arms, but it is the good arm. The fight continues intensely. Mark shows off his speed and strength, but the dinosaur turned to a mere human. The young man tells him that it is not his fault as he is often possessed by the dinosaur and pleads for mercy. The other Guardians interferes and Mark spares him. They notices something is wrong. Mark leaves them to Eve, Samantha. They had together with Samantha's family. Mark speaks with her dad. Her dad tells Mark that Samantha has almost lost her life twice because of him, and he could consider that if he loves her. Mark still feels bad he had attempted killing the dinosaur before the Guardians came. At the construction site, Brain grows into more people. Mark apologizes to Oliver for the other night. Eve mentions that they are getting a signal from someone who they haven't met. Britt attacks the city again. Art makes Oliver another superhero suite with his old symbol. Universa attacks the powerhouse. Eve and Mark goes to help. She says she needs the energy to save her people. She beats Mark at first. Eve goes to fight, but her powers are now getting weak. Britt keeps multiplying in Earth. The Guardian sets up a perimeter to protect the city. Mark and Eve still fights Universa. Mark takes her ward, but it shocks him. Eve intervenes with a blow. Cecil comes there, and they inform him that Eve is losing her powers. He sends Mark to the field. Debbie's lover asks them to move in together. Britt weakens the perimeter and fights with the Guardians. Eve returns home. Britt uses Mark against the parameters. Mark fights back and kills Britt. Post-credit scene, Conquest wakes and escapes.